Hello, today we are going to be doing adding and subtracting radicals. When we are adding and subtracting radicals, we have to be very careful. Adding and subtracting radicals is like adding and subtracting x's or y's. We cannot combine them if they are not alike. For example, 4x plus 2x equals 6x. If you notice, the 4 and the 2 get combined to be 6, but the x doesn't change at all. When you combine 4 root 3 plus 2 root 3, same thing. They both have a root 3, so you combine the 4 and the 2, you get 6 root 3. So it's very similar. When we have something like 4x plus 5y, we can't combine them because one is an x and one has a y. Same thing if we have 4 root 2 plus 5 root 3, we can't combine them. One's got a root 2 and one's got a root 3. So radical rule number 1, only like radicals can be added or subtracted. Let's practice adding like radicals together. So if you have something like 2 root 5 plus 6 root 5, they both have a root 5, so you combine 2 plus 6, you will get 8 root 5. Then we have subtraction, same kind of thing. 4 root 3 minus 7 root 3. They both have a root 3, so all you do is 4 minus 7, which is negative 3, and then you tack on the root 3 when you're done. This one we have 5 root 10 plus 8 root 10 minus, this is technically 1 root 5. So you're going to add 5 and 8 and subtract 1. 5 plus 8 is going to be 13 minus 1, you're going to get 12. Oops, I messed up. Look at that. I'm not even paying attention. 2 of them have a root 10, and one of them has a root 5. So you have to be careful. I almost made the mistake. You're going to combine these two together, which gives you 13 root 10, and then the minus root 5 we can't combine. So be careful. I just made the same mistake that some people might mistake as well. This one, if you notice, we have a 7 root 15 and an 8 root 15. So those can be combined to be 15 root 15. And then we have a negative 6 root 3 and a positive 2 root 3. Negative 6 and positive 2 is negative 4 root 3. This one, number 5, we have 11 root 30 and a minus 12 root 30. 11 minus 12 is negative 1 root 30. The root 6 plus root 6, there's technically a 1 in front of each. That makes it 2 root 6. 12 root 6 minus 8 root 6, we're going to get 4 root 6. 12 minus 8. This one, these are all root 7s, so we're going to combine 3, a minus 5, and a 2. 3 minus 5 plus 2. Negative 2 plus 2. They're going to cancel. They're completely gone, so it's just 0. You don't have to put 0 root 7, it's just 0, because they're gone. They cancel out completely. This one, you get 1 root 2 plus 1 root 2, that's 2 root 2. And then we have a minus 8 root 5, which can't be combined. So we just tack it on at the end. Sometimes we will have to use factor trees to see if we have like radicals. Always simplify your radicals when you add or subtract. So you're going to have to make sure it's completely broken down. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. 8 root 5, there's not much can be done here. Square root of 125. Alright, so you can look at that and see if you can figure out what multiplies to be 125. You could do 25 times 5. 25 breaks down to 5 and 5. Remember, with factor trees, you pull out the pairs. We have a pair of 5s, root 5 here, and then we have 8 root 5 in front. When we combine them now, because they're both root 5s, you're going to get 13 root 5. And that's your answer. This one, you have 2 radicals that you can simplify. Root 20 multiplies, let's see, 5 and 4, 2 and 2. We have a pair of 2s, so that goes on the outside. 5 goes on the inside. Root 150, we could do 25 times 6. We have 5 and 5, so we have a pair of 5s and a 6. So it's minus 5 root 6. These, even though we broke it down, can't be combined, so that's our answer. Let's see, this one's already broken down. This one we could do 9 and 3, 3 and 3. So this one turns into 3 root 3. This one we could do 102, 10 and 10. So we have a pair of 10s, root 2. And this is 2 root 2, and this is still a minus. After this, all we can combine is the 10 root 2 and the 2 root 2, which gives you 12 root 2. We still have a minus 3 root 3, and that's all we can do. Can't combine it any further because one's got a root 2 and one's got a root 3. This one you can break down to 4 and 2. We can do 2 and 2. So we have a pair of 2's, 2 left over. This one you could do 9 and 2. We have a pair of 3's and a 2 left over. So 3 root 2. And then the last one can't break down a 2, so we'll just tack it on. We can combine all of these because they all have root 2's. We have 2 root 2, 3 root 2, and a minus 12. 2 and 3 is 5. Minus 12 is negative 7 root 2. The next one, we get into some bigger numbers. 27 is 9 and 3. 3 and 3, so you have 3 root 3. 50, you could do 25 and 2, 5 and 5. So it's 5 root 2. And then 243. If you're not sure what goes into it, you can use a calculator. Alright, so you can take your calculator and you can go 243 divided by maybe 3. Try it out. 81 goes into it. So we can do 81 and 3. 9 and 9. So we have a pair of 9's. So we have 9 root 3. And then we can combine 3 root 3 and 9 root 3. That's going to give me 12 root 3. And then we still have 5 root 2 there. And that's our answer. The next one we're going to break down. We have numbers in front this time that are going to be multiplied with numbers that are pulled out. We have 4 and 5, 2 and 2. So the 2 is going to go out with the 2. We have 2 times 2 root 5, or 4 root 5. This one's still 6 root 5, because I can't do much with that. 18 is 16 times 5, 4 and 4. So we have minus 4 root 5. And all of these can be combined. 4 and 6 is 10, minus 4 is 6 root 5. Alright, and then the last couple here, square root of 63, we can pull out a 9 and a 7. We got a pair of 3's, so we got 3 root 7. Square root of 25 is just 5. This one's 25 times 7. So we have 5 root 7. And then we have minus square root of 16. Square root of 16 is just 4. So we can combine the 3 root 7 and the 5 root 7. That's 8 root 7. And then we have a minus 5 and a minus 4, which is going to be a minus 9. And then we're all set. For number 8, we have square root of 36. That's 6. Square root of 49, that's 7. 18, we have a 9 and a 2. So we have a pair of 3's and a 2. Let me write this down here. So I have 3 root 2. This one I have 9 and 3. So I have a pair of 3's. So I have a 2 in front, pair of 3's going out in front, and then a leftover 3. And it's a minus. So it'll be negative 6 root 3. After this, the only thing we can combine is the 6 minus 7. The 3 root 2 and the 6 root 3 are just going to be rewritten because we can't actually combine those together. And the last one, we have 9 root 2, can't do much with. 12, we can break down to 4 and 3, 2 and 2. So the 2 is going out in front with the 4. And let's see, the 4 and 2, 2 and 2. The 2 is going out in front with the 3. So if we combine the 4 and the 2, that's 8 root 3. 3 and 2, that's 6 root 2. And then we still have a 9 root 2 here in the front. Only thing that can be combined is 9 root 2 minus 6 root 2, which is 3 root 2. And then we have 8 root 3 here. And that's our answer. So that's just the basics of adding and subtracting square roots. Good luck.